Welcome to this series on video lighting, where we're looking at the latest LED units from the Italian firm Ianiro. Today we'll be taking a look at the Mintaka range, which consists of 3 units, a 40 watt, a 20 watt and a 12 watt. We'll start by taking a closer look at the middle one of the range, the 20 watt. Although I'll be demonstrating with the 20 watt, the controls and functions are identical across the range. The only thing that changes is the power output. The unit runs on what's commonly called a 12 volt supply. In this case it means anything from 12 to 16 volts, which means that you can run this unit from a 14.4 volt camera battery. The power input is on the left of the unit when you view it from the back. And to keep the size and weight to a minimum, Ianiro uses a small connector which screws on to keep it from falling off. There are various connectors and adapter cables available. Today I'm using a 4-pin XLR because in order to demonstrate the units today I'm using a mains converter to supply 12 volts via a 4-pin XLR. Next, the on-off switch, which is on the opposite side to the power input. It's a simple on-off rocker switch. The circle is off, the line is on. When the power is on, the red and green LEDs will illuminate. All the Mintakas can be locally dimmed with this rotary knob or potentiometer. Turn it clockwise to increase the output, anti-clockwise to decrease it. When turning the unit on, try to ensure that the dimmer is in the off position, fully anti-clockwise. What this does is it gives the unit a soft start and extends the life of the LED. At the top of the unit, behind this clear plastic plate, we have the DMX address dip switches. To unscrew the plate, you need a 2mm Allen key, sometimes called a hex key. The DMX switches work on a binary system. They are positioned up for on and down for off. So the first dip switch is 1, the next 2, then 4, 8 and so on. And by combining the dip switches, you can set any DMX address from 1 to 255. When a DMX signal is received, this green LED will change from being steady to blinking. In order to do this, you'll need a DMX adapter, which fits in here, marked DMX in. If you want to add more units, you can daisy chain them to another adapter, which fits in the DMX out slot. Moving around to the front, we come to a set of barn doors, which we'll take off in order to have a closer look at the lens, but we'll be coming back to these later. It's adjusted by loosening this knob on the top of the unit, sliding the lens housing forward or backward, and then locking it in place by tightening the screw. When the lens is pulled out, the beam becomes tighter. When it's pushed in, it becomes wider. If you unscrew this knob, then you can remove the lens unit and the LED becomes, in effect, an open face unit. So you have a Fresnel and open face unit in one. The barn doors can be used with or without the Fresnel lens in place. And unlike flat panel units, these barn doors are very effective in shaping and flagging off the beam. Thanks to the excellent optics and the quality of the parabolic reflector, the Mintaka is highly efficient and kicks out a lot of light for the power consumption. Not only that, but it's a good quality light with a CRI up in the high 90s. If you want to know more about the Mintaka or any other light from Ianiro, you'll find all the specifications and the photometrics online. Just go to www.ianiro.com.